Is Cataclysm too hard? Are classic WoW guilds breaking up? Is it too difficult for the dad gamers? That is what we're going to be talking about today, chat, in this video by Sardocco, and it's titled Never Start a WoW Guild. Let's see what he has to say.
Start your own guild, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
My horse.
7 empowered enemies and I have no cooldown!
We just need 10 raid leaders.
4 more
I don't think we can actually do this with them.
more.
We might have to replace.
1 month earlier. Okay.
Cataclysm beta.
Oh no.
No, I'm not going to play that. I mean, everyone told me Cataclysm sucked.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to level a 5th alt in Season of Discovery and run laps around the Nightmare Incursion again
God.
until I hate myself.
Oh god.
I mean, I guess I could try it.
And that's how it begins. And that's how it begins.
My hatred burns through the cavernous deep.
Nope, skip that. I don't want to watch that. Let's just
Hey,
play the game.
That's
Oh,
good
wow,
lore.
you can cast
Oh, I'm gonna
Scorch
go up
while
here, guys,
moving.
if you guys can.
Oh, Goblin gets rocket jump. Dang, that's like having 2 blinks. Wait, I
this on
can spread
Cata?
my combustion to everything? This is insane. Oh my god, look at the damage.
Wow.
You can reforge your gear.
Wow, he's having
to
so
have
much
the
fun.
stats you actually want. Why did everyone tell me this game sucked? Hey guys,
I'm starting
a
oh
Cata
no.
guild if anyone wants to join.
Yep. Oh no. It's over. Yep.
I couldn't believe it, but people started joining the guild.
Oh wow.
And they were hyped about Cata.
Yo, Cata hype? Cata hype?
And before I knew it, we had almost 100 guild members.
What's up, Hensa?
We created a Discord and it was extremely active. People were making new friends. Everyone was gearing up and looking forward to the raids.
Badass.
But I hadn't really established what kind of raiding guild we were going to be. In Season of Discovery, I was in a pug guild called Swamp, where people would sign up for raids in the Discord, and then you would just go and clear the raid.
That's kind of what we did too, honestly. We have a guild, we have a Discord, and people just make signups within the Discord. It's kind of what we've been doing as well in Cataclysm in my guild, but I'm not gonna lie, dude. Cataclysm raids are hard, man. Like when you're used to, like, you know, other sorts of raiding and, like, you know, vanilla, TPC, even Wrath, and then the Sod. Cataclysm is a big step up if you're trying to do heroics, man. Like I'm heavily considering just doing 10-man, dude, because like 25-man, it's hard, dude. It is.
I wanted to take this same concept over to Cataclysm.
Yeah, Finmike is
and
doing
have
everything.
An open invite guild where people would try to clear the raids with whoever signed up. This was a problem.
Yeah.
When
10
it came
minutes the
time
way.
to raid,
I think 10 minutes the way, man. If I want to continue having fun in Cataclysm and I actually want to enjoy the raids, I think I have to do 10-man raiding, because 25 is just, you're just banging your head against the wall.
we had about 15 people who did all
come
the
on, Fat Waste.
pre-biz, all the rep farming, and they came to raid with all the enchants and they were ready to go.
Yeah.
We had about 15 other casual players who just kind of wanted to be in the raid, but just showed up in whatever. Naturally, I thought the best thing to do would be to try to do a 25-man raid, since we had a lot of sweats. This was a terrible idea.
Short stay died, Z-Trip died. Wipe it up, we're going normal.
Cataclysm raids turned out to be insanely hard, especially week 1. I didn't realize that Cataclysm heroics were harder than Wrath of the Lich Kings.
They are.
Some Cataclysm raid bosses are almost like a mythic retail level of difficulty.
Okay, I wouldn't say that. Okay, I wouldn't go that far. But it is hard. It is definitely hard. I would probably compare it maybe to, like, retail heroic, and probably not even that, honestly. Like, I wouldn't even compare it to that. I would maybe compare to the earlier heroic bosses in the raid tiers in retail. That's what I would say. Like the early kind of bosses in mythic, in retail raids, but nowhere close to mythic. Like that's a whole different thing.
This is something.
Retail heroics aren't that hard anymore. It's mainly just the last boss. Like in retail heroics, it's mainly just the last 2 bosses that are kind of hard. The rest is a pushover.
Something that kind of caught me off guard.
Yeah, they take a little bit of coordination and stuff like that. But I guess these does too. Right, just wait till Firelands, you've seen nothing. Oh, I heard a lot of people say Firelands are going to be a lot more difficult. And I think a lot of people will probably quit, man, as well, because it's just too hard, right? Yeah, because normal is super easy in Cataclysm, and then you go heroic, and it's just like 3 times as hard.
I quickly realized that my guild was not going to be able to kill any heroic bosses with the 25 players that we had.
I'm realizing this too.
So at this point,
Little by
I decided
little.
it would be best to split into 2 10-man groups.
Yeah.
One for heroic and one for normal. The problem with this was that some players got left out of the 10-man heroic group,
This sucks.
and they were not happy about it. This is
This is the main gripe I have with it too. We would have to bench a lot of people if I wanted to go 10 man. We would have to, like, you know, not play with a bunch of people, and it kind of sucks, man. Because I really like our 25 man team. I think all the people in there are super dope. Phoebe, thank you for the 44.
one of the first lessons I learned about being a GM.
I don't know
No matter
yet.
what decision you make, some people are not going to be happy about it.
Yeah, it's hard.
But there's very rarely a solution that everyone's going to like. We started raiding every day with the 10-man prog team. And I told the guild
Every day.
we would go back to 25-man once we got geared up from the 10-man and
Every
we could
day.
carry a bit. This was another problem. I overestimated our 10-man group as well.
Normal.
Oh man.
Why are we talking about normal? Just grab a third DPS. Let's actually kill the boss and just keep going.
We would raid every day for almost 3 to 6 hours, pulling some bosses over 40 times. And
Dude, that's kind of misery, man. Having a 10-man team and you just raiding all day, every day with like minimal progress. I don't think I would enjoy that. That just wouldn't be fun for me, I think.
10-man still couldn't clear more than 6 bosses on heroic. The
Fuck.
second week came around, and we ended up wiping just as much on the re-clears as we did on the prog.
Oh, that sucks.
Jerome was trying his hardest to keep the vibes good, but even
No.
he was struggling.
I hate this game so much. This is not a good game. I do not enjoy playing it. I will not like it, and I do not like it.
I will say, though, every time we did kill a boss,
Jerome is the most positive guy in the world. He's such like a good vibe, and for him to say that takes a lot, chat. Like, I don't know if you guys watch Jerome, but he is such a sweetheart, man.
and Jerome got loot, the vibes would go back up a bit.
Bro, that just brought the vibes back to 100. I'm back in
I
Cata.
like
I was
Jerome a
about
lot.
to uninstall, but I'm back. That felt incredible. I love Cata now.
However, we raided almost every day for 3 weeks, and we were still 6 out of 13
That's
heroic.
fucked.
This is where Cataclysm slowly started destroying our guild.
Stop
Okay.
being negative during the pool when we're still in the pool. Like,
I'm
be
calling it so we
positive.
can get healing help.
Yeah,
That's
but
why I'm calling
you're
it,
saying
not to be
dumb
negative.
shit. You're saying like, oh, it's
You're saying
over.
dumb shit, bitch. Suck my.
This is where I learned
Dude, at that point, I just wouldn't have fun anymore. If it goes to a point where people start attacking each other in the Discord, I wouldn't like that anymore. I just wouldn't enjoy it. I would much rather just take 40 like actual dad gamers and just like auto attack Ragnaros. I would actually enjoy that more.
another valuable lesson. Number 2, have officers. When you make a guild, I highly recommend that you have at least 2 to 3 officers who can help you do just about everything. At
Yeah.
the bare minimum, you need a raid leader,
Officers hard carry. They actually do.
a recruitment officer, and maybe an officer for each of the class roles like tank, healers, and DPS. This will help to make sure everyone is fully prepared for the raids. I didn't do any of this. I just gave officer to a few people I have played with for the longest and threw up a raid sign-up sheet. So what else did I...
Dude, true. That's dude, I don't. Streamers are bad guild masters because they just don't have like the capacity to try to do it, man. Like they don't. It's really hard, man. Like in the guild we've made, the Giga Guild, the officers hard carry everything. So I mean, dude, they actually genuinely do. It is very very Giga.
mess up
It's like
in this
streamers are guild mascots. That's literally it. Yeah.
guild? Oh, number 3. The application process. So
Oh.
once you've established what
It's like
your
a
guild will
job.
be, you need to recruit players that are at your skill level, or you won't be successful.
Is it better with the comms guys or without? We just need more damage. More damage solves everything.
This is why top
Lol.
300 retail guilds ask for a screenshot
Also,
of your
yeah.
UI, your rating history, your single target opener, what class and spec you play, if you have any alts, if you have a Discord and microphone, how many hours a week you play, how many cutting edge achievements you have, a video link to your gameplay, a link to your WoW logs, your armory, your Raider
UI.
UI, and after all of that, you have to pass a personality test in your Discord interview. In most cases,
Is
applying
this guy safe to play with? Is he gonna slip in a game award?
for a WoW guild is harder than applying for a job IRL. This application process is obviously something I didn't do. We
Yeah.
were an open invite guild with hardcore raid guild expectations.
Yeah,
Impossible.
that is
It
impossible.
was at this point that I realized I had failed as a guild leader because I didn't set proper goals by establishing that we wanted to be a heroic 25-man
You gotta be
raid
clear.
guild to begin with. I didn't delegate enough responsibilities by having officers who would handle recruitment and raid preparations. We didn't gatekeep anyone out of the guild by looking at their logs and previous raid experience.
It kind of sucks with in this instance because like how I see it as well is like I don't want to like say no to people. I don't like that because people are part of the community. They're like, you know, they're nice, they're chill, but not everybody can raid Kata heroics, man. And that's just that's it is what it is, right? Not everybody wants to bang their head. Not everybody wants to like, you know, put in the work for it and stuff like that. At this point, it's easier to puck retail raids. Oh, for sure it is.
But at this point, I was going to have to remake the guild from the ground up. But I
isn't
hadn't
that okay? Yeah, that is okay. And that's I think that's a fault from my experience and maybe from in Sardarko's experience here as well. You can't play with everybody and you can't be okay. You can't do everything with everybody, right? Some people are just normal gamers. Some people are just socials. That's completely fine, right?
A lot of friends in this guild.
They're
I
not for
didn't want to
everybody.
tell any of them that they wouldn't be able to continue raiding with me. So I decided it would be best if I just disbanded the guild.
Oh,
And went to look for a new one.
okay.
It's over. We are screwed.
I can respect Sardarko for realizing that and saying like, okay, you know what, I can't do this, right? And just moving on.
Just when I was about to disband the guild,
Oh.
we got an opportunity
Oh,
for
no.
a guild merger.
Okay, here we go.
And not just any guild merger, a three-way guild merger.
He's doing a three-way.
We decided we were going to take the best players from 3 different raids
Okay.
and make a 25-man heroic raid team
Oh no.
with alt raids on Mondays. This would allow me to still raid with some of my friends and avoid the responsibility of telling some of them that I wouldn't be able to raid with them anymore.
So a lot of it is class, some of it's skill, and some of it is just people messing up pulls, you know?
And
Yeah, and some people just don't vibe with each other too. We'll be having raid options for both heroic and normal mode and these in Giga, by the way. Yeah, something that we're trying to do in Giga, FinMike and the officers are trying to help with, is just trying to like make a bunch of signups for different types of raids. If you just want to play normal raids, if you want to do 10-man normal, if you want to try to do some heroics, there's like raids for everybody, right? Whoever wants to do the stuff. But yeah.
after all, what do the best bosses in the world do when they don't want to do something? They make someone else do it.
Oh.
So what did I learn from this guild making experience? Make sure you have these 3 things. Number 1, you are very clear
Like a
about your
motivational video.
intentions for the guild and what is expected of your raiders before people join the guild. Number 2, a solid group of officers who you delegate all responsibilities to. Number 3,
It's like a company.
a rigorous application process where you gatekeep the ever-living shit out of people.
Yeah.
If you're a raiding guild, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, anyone can do normal raid. You don't really have to gatekeep them.
Yeah, normal is easy.
And number 4, as a bonus, have an extremely handsome raid leader. Looking back, at least we did one of those things right. So if you're planning on starting a guild in Kata, I wish you luck. As for me, we'll see how my new adventure goes in
We'll
the
see,
3-way
yeah.
guild, without all the responsibilities of being a GM. If you enjoyed this content about me ranting about my guild experience
That's
in
an
World of
interesting video.
Warcraft, hit the subscribe button and check me out on twitch.tv/Sardarko. I'll see you next time.
Honestly, good video. It's interesting though. I do really think I'm gonna hop down here. I do really think that like a lot of classic WoW players, I don't think Cataclysm is for them, for a lot of people, man. That doesn't mean that Cataclysm is necessarily really bad or anything like that, but it's a whole different ball game than the beginning of like, you know, vanilla TBC and even Wrath. The game is a lot changed in regards to the end game content. It really is. It's super duper different.